Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to CNT. I play games, and we got definitely a good, interesting drive today. We're gonna have the creator of the Greyhound bus mod that I've been using on a lot of my streams lately. He gonna be with us. I messed up yesterday. I dropped the ball, and you couldn't hear his voice on that last stream, so I asked him let's do it again, and he was down for it. So we gonna go ahead. We gonna get on this bus, do our quick announcement, then we gonna go ahead and get him in here real quick, so like that we can get rolling.
Drive safe.
And I'm using his latest bus, which is the MCI. I think it's a JD 4500, something like that. We'll double check with him though, for sure, for sure. All right, go ahead and get this door closed. We got all our passengers aboard. All right, good morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever time it feels like after 3 gas station coffees, folks. Welcome aboard Greyhound flight. My bad, bus route at 482 with nonstop service from beautiful El Paso, Texas to San Antonio. Our estimated travel time is somewhere between not bad and I should have downloaded another podcast. We'll be traveling east across approximately 550 miles of Texas, which means you'll see a whole lot of beautiful scenery, open highway, and at least 17 things that look suspiciously like the last thing you passed. A few reminders before we roll out. Please remain seated while the bus is moving. If you absolutely must stand up, at least make it look like you know what you're doing. The restroom is in the back. Please treat it with the same respect you treat your grandma's bathroom, actually more respect, because your grandma knows where you live. If you brought snacks, congratulations, you are now the most popular person on the bus. If you do not bring headphones, today is a wonderful day to discover the peaceful sound of silence. And also, there is no smoking, no vaping. Anyone smoking or vaping will be let off before the next stop. And you will be on a nice bus with lights and sirens. And finally, if anyone asks, yes, are we there yet? We are always spiritually in San Antonio. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Keep your arms, legs, and dramatic life stories inside the vehicle at all times. Thank you for riding Greyhound, and welcome to the great state of Texas, where the roads are long, the snacks are expensive, and somehow we're still not in San Antonio yet. And we also have a special guest. Please, no bothering, poking, asking questions. Can I get photos and all the other good stuff? So let's get our guest in here so we can get this bus rolling to San Antonio. Hey, G Dog, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And again, my bad for yesterday, man. There's some foolery yesterday for not having the sound right on Discord and making sure that everybody can hear you. But we definitely got it right today for sure, for sure.
We got it right, bro. That's damn right.
Good stuff, man. So anyone that was listening yesterday, we're gonna ask a lot of the same questions, but obviously you didn't hear his response. So today we definitely gonna get those response. Um, you had told me yesterday, what I had asked you, what inspired you to make this mod, and you gave me a beautiful answer. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell everybody how this mod got created first and foremost.
Well, my grandma actually she drove Carolina Trailways and she drove Greyhound. She drove from like I believe the mid '80s to 2008. And so, I grew up on the bus, free bus rides and stuff like that, just traveling from, North Carolina to New York multiple times a year, summer times, winter times, visiting family and stuff like that. So I grew up on the bus, and my grandma, she always, would give me some of her business cards, from way back. I had Carolina Trailways business cards. You know how long ago that was? Think about how long ago that was, Greyhound got Carolina
Collecting them.
Trailways. Greyhound got Carolina Trailways, I believe in the '90s, in the '80s and '90s. You know what I'm saying? So think about how old those business cards were. So I basically had every generation pre Flixbus era of business cards. She gave me all her bus banks. I had like every single one,
I'll
every
find
single
a
model
U.
bus bank, and it just I fell in love with buses. I fell in love with the sound of the engine, the sound of the transmission, that turbo whine, the clanking in the interior. And I used to always stay up. You know what I'm saying? I never went to sleep. I don't give a damn if I was up 16 hours. I was staying up during that entire bus ride. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear
Because
you.
I just loved it. And so like I was like, I've been doing this for about maybe 5 years now.
Get ready for
Uh,
city life.
and it took time to get it to where it's at now. And I just think, there's people out here that love Greyhound. There's people out here that love buses, American buses as well, because European buses for some strange reason get all the love. So I wanted to bring that to life here, on a you know on a platform of Greyhound, because that's what
It's
I
real.
know. I know all the ins and outs of Greyhound. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot about the company. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I just wanted to bring that real feeling to life.
He wanted to bring to life what basically somebody like me that's been, I'm not gonna use the word dreaming, but yeah, we dreaming is the right word. Dreaming about a mod like this where you could actually run these buses and pick up passengers, or just free roam if you want, RP it out.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it was a dream for me at one point. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I talked to you yesterday about how this all started, how I was playing a mobile game and stuff like that, and how there wasn't anything much that you could really do with it other than make skins and just hope for them to bring a bus in the game. So, it was a dream for me too. But you know, all dreams are possible. That's what they say, right? Anything you want,
100%.
Keep
you
left.
know what I'm saying? So I just was like, you know what, it's time. It's time to get this thing going, and here we are.
And one of the things yesterday that we spoke about was, and I told you I was actually like really shocked, was your age and what you've accomplished with your age. Because a lot of people in this generation now, and a lot of younger people, I would say maybe 5 or 10% of them are interested in simulated games. Everybody else is more into like the shooting games and sports and stuff like that. Like, it seems like simulation is something more for like the old heads at this point. Not everybody like catches the same vibe with it anymore. So
Yeah, I mean, it's it's an amazing thing. I think people want to learn more about it. I've met a lot of people who they've been kind of stalling because they don't know much. People want to know what they're spending their money on. They want to know what this is and what that is. So I think it's a good thing that we're that I'm sitting here pushing this thing here, and I think it's also a good thing that we're on here on live because I actually met an operator today, and he's actually in the convo right now. Operator Sammy. Um,
oh yeah, he's one of the
yeah,
my TikTok viewers.
Yeah, so he I just got him acclimated today, put him through training. He's doing a damn good job. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And he's only been here for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? So people want to learn more about this, and I'm here to let you guys know all the details you want to know. Any questions, anything like that, I'll be the one to answer it for you.
What's up, Brooklyn Ace? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, and it's like I said, like right now I'm actually driving the new MCI bus you just made.
Mm-hmm.
That what I think is a what is it, a JD 4500 or something like that?
It's a D4505.
D4505, and it's the first time I drive this one, and it's nice, man. Even like the
Yes.
little lean on the turn, the
Yes.
sound, the cockpit area look amazing too. It got that old school vibe to it, with the actual gauges, not everything being
Mm-hmm.
digital.
And see, that's what I'm saying. It's the attention to detail. See how you pointed out how the bus leans when you turn?
Yeah,
That's how those buses are in real life. You know what I'm saying? And so it's simple characteristics and mannerisms with the buses that I make sure to include because I'm so serious about this realism aspect of it. And like I said yesterday, it's always going to be quality over quantity every single time.
100%. And every bus has been the same. Like it's fun to drive. The cockpits. And when I first started, one of the two of the buses, the cockpit area wasn't like that good. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion. But then it was like a week later, bam, update. A week later, another update. A week later, another update, and it was just like it just got better and better and better and better and better. You know what I mean? And that's something that I think is good to point out about yourself and your team is that basically y'all don't play with the updates. Y'all constantly moving.
Yeah, and that's important. You know what I'm saying? Like I said to you yesterday, you got these people here that, are questionable about, spending a certain amount of money on a mod, right? So I try to do everything I can to, make sure you guys know you're getting your money's worth. I think it's very important for me to emphasize that because, like I said yesterday to you, I'm giving you everything for the bang of a buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you damn near everything. Actually, everything here. You know what I'm saying? And I take pride in the quality of my vehicles. I take pride in the skins I make. I take pride in, the way the bus drives, the way the bus sounds, the correct engine, transmission options, and stuff like that. So I take pride in all that stuff, man. And we're always pushing out new updates because as good as something may be, as good as that bus seems that you're driving right now,
Uh-huh.
there's definitely more things that I can do to improve the experience on that coach. So we typically try to push updates out every week, every Thursday, because there's always new things in my mind
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that. So yeah, we just always working, always working, always working.
And you thought it out too because, like for those that don't want to do the monthly membership, he has the option where you could just get the mods, and not be a part of the convoy and basically do your own thing if that's what you want to do. And again, you're missing the full experience of what's actually created through this community that, they've built and everything and that he's put together. But he gives you that option as well. So it's not like, hey, you have to pay monthly. You want to pay the one time, you get the one time. You want to get one bus, you just want to buy one bus and that's it. Because you have a lot of options on your Patreon page, which is in the
Yeah, we
description.
Yeah, we have a lot of options. If you don't, find yourself interested in, being a part of the team and, driving and running runs with us, that's 100% okay. Though I do encourage you to. And so on my Patreon, just like you said, I thought it out. I said, how can I give
Keep
people
left.
the mod and let them get everything they want at their own time and pace? You know what I'm saying? So I decided to release, all my buses out to the public along with the basic combo. And that way you can still get that full experience, even if it's not right away, like it would be when you do get the membership. So you can get all the buses individually when you have the time to, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I thought, it would be a good thing for me to also move in that direction too, as well.
100%. And I'd like to point something out too that I feel like is real important in the truck simulator community is that if you get these mods, and you pay for it and everything, don't be that guy to share it with 1,000 people and try to like don't do that because how we gonna get more if you do that pirate, excuse my language, with that pirate shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm firmly against that 100%. You know what I mean? And I tell people like the PNG mod was because I got a lot of people in my truck sim community that we run together and stuff. But like my PNG mod, I told everybody like, guys, you gotta pay for that. Like y'all don't understand that the way this works is that if they feel like their time is worthy or worth it, then they're gonna do it. But the minute they feel like it's not worth it no more, as a creator, tell me if I'm wrong, you're gonna be like, what's the point? Why am I
Right.
doing this? So I thought that was something real important to point out as well, because there are people that do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's really not cool because it's just not. You don't expect more at that point when you do things like that. But
And on that point, I just think as a man, woman, just as a grown adult, because a lot of us are grown adults, right? I
thanks.
just think being, of a certain age, we all should, feel good about doing something for ourselves rather than asking for handouts. You know what I'm saying? Like buying your first car. Why not? You know how good of a feeling it was to buy my own car without asking for, people like to say daddy's money or mommy's money. No, I did that stuff on my own and it felt good. You know what I'm saying? And when I buy, I still purchase cars off other people because it feels good to support somebody and know that I'm getting a good product in return. You know what I'm saying? So
100%, and you're gonna continue to get a good product in return as well when you keep supporting that mod. 100%. Like it's just gonna continue. But like I said, I've been amazed by the amount of updates that you guys drop because it's every Thursday that there's an update, if I'm not mistaken.
right.
So every Thursday, it might be a small tweak. It might be something dramatic. It might be something that you're gonna be like, wow, like that was done from a week ago. And with that being said,
Hmm.
like what else you have in the works right now, like future updates and things like that?
Um, well, I'll tell you guys. I'll just be upfront with you because I'm upfront with my community. We got a few buses in the works. Few exciting buses. We got the MCI 102 DL3 that'll be making a show soon. We're gonna be getting a Van Hool CX45. If you guys know what Van Hool is, we're definitely gonna get that bus in here. And we also have a MCI D45 CRT. That bus will also be making an appearance. So we got three new coasters in the works for you guys, man. Three new coasters in the works. And future other plans. Trying to get more stations. As you know, South Dakota is also coming out, so there is going to be another map update, which is going to unlock more bus stations as well. So, like I said to you yesterday, TNT. My main priority is getting these buses in the game because for years, and I mean years, we've been we've been let down, and being able to close a pretty much 10-year gap,
Thanks.
you know being able to close a 10-year gap of not having American buses in the game, it means a lot to me, man. I mean, we got five buses to choose from, and it took 10 years to do it, and I'm just so happy that I was the first one to be able to provide these buses to the community. It just means a lot to pioneer this space.
And you've done a great job, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for the last, like I told you yesterday, for the last month and a week now, about 90, I think 100% of my stream has been doing something on a bus. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that's one of the amazing things. Like there are like third party bus mods that you could download and stuff like that, but they didn't drive the way these buses drive. Like you said,
Hmm.
you actually put like quality into the buses and even into the terminals. Like every terminal's different. Like it has its own unique. It's not like copy and paste, copy and paste. Every terminal has their own unique design where you're like, oh, all right, I didn't see this coming, or you might have the reverse. You're not gonna be able to just pull right in.
Hmm. Brings you different options, man, and just a different. And let's talk about the game. Let's shift it to the game, right?
Go ahead.
Just think about how much. And you guys, if you play ATS, I know you guys have been truckers, so think about how much of a different game it is now that you're driving buses and you're going to these different stations. You didn't think about going to this area of Denver. You didn't think about going to this area of Chicago. You didn't think about going this area here, 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 or here. But see, when you look at it from, a coach operating perspective, you want to target these small areas. You know what I'm saying? You want to target these big metropolitan cities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you want to make sure that you're also including these small towns as well, that the nearest airport is 3 hours away, so they got no choice but to take Greyhound. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it's all about, being able to. And this goes back to the convoy too. Like this is what it's all about, man. You know what I'm saying? This is another way to play with people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, when they convoy, they just drive next to each other, drive behind each other, and stuff like that. Just think about in a world where you can play a game and you pull into a station. There's another driver there and he's leaving out, or
Like
while
Flight
you're pulling
Simulator,
into the station.
not to
Yeah,
cut you
like
off.
flight sim.
Like you could be flying, like I do flight sim streams, and you could be flying from JFK to Miami, and then you got another guy that's coming all the way from Germany about to land in Miami right with you at the same time unexpectedly.
Right. And that's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of it. And I like to call that right there the Greyhound way. You know what I'm saying? That's the Greyhound way right there. And that's what I think is very important with this community, man. So I mean, when I encourage everybody to be a part of, the bigger picture of it. And that's the membership, in my opinion. But what I'm saying, definitely would like to let you guys know, like, this is a very niche and special community. You know what I'm saying? You don't just come here and just, treat it like any other thing. This is a very special thing to me. You know what I'm saying? And I like to run things a certain way here, and I like to do it realistically. You know what I'm saying? I ran into guys that's been a part of it, and they sit here and complain, "Oh, you're trying to make this a real job." Oh, actually, I'm not trying to make it a real job. But what's the point of what's the point of playing toys when we can play real life? You know what I'm saying? That's what American Truck Simulator is for, is to replicate what you could do in real life. And that's what I want to bring to the table. So, if people aren't interested in that part of it, it's like, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But this community here, it aims for that realism, bringing buses that you see to real life, man. Well, bringing buses in real life that you see into the game.
Keep
You know what I'm saying? I just think that's such a beautiful thing right there.
It adds to it a lot too, and you already know my situation. I had a little mind mismatch issue, and it's not nothing that like I had people definitely willing to help me, like get everything situated, but
Other than me, by the way, you
yeah,
know.
other than him, like people just on the TikTok, like, hey, I'm an operator as well. I'll give you a hand when you're done, and real life gets in the way in my terms sometimes. So I'm pretty random, but overall, like this community is amazing. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen on the Discord, and the people sharing photos of real Greyhound buses was one of the things I liked about it a lot. I almost got into an accident trying to get a picture of a Peter Pan bus over here. So had to put the phone down so we didn't get that picture. It was just showing the seat of the car. But I mean, overall though, I mean, it just brings. I guess the word is immersion. Like it's just a whole nother level of game. Like that's something we spoke about yesterday, which I'm still upset about that I wasn't recording your sound or your voice. But you know, the, people ask on streams, "What game is that? What are you playing? Like, how can you not see this as ATS?"
Right.
And that's
And
another
and
thing. Go ahead.
yeah, and but see, the reason why they don't think it's ATS because they didn't think it was possible. They
Facts.
didn't think it was going to happen. And that's the whole thing right there. It's just like my here's my ideology of this whole thing in one. If I want something to happen, I'm gonna make it happen. If I want this bus in the game, this bus is coming in the game. You know what I'm saying? If I want this, that's gonna happen. And so like I don't think a lot of people think like that. You know what I'm saying? Now on the flip side, it does come with investing. And I don't think that's something that a lot of people are ready for, but this stuff costs cheese, man. You know what I'm saying? This stuff costs cheese, but it don't matter to me because this is what I love, you know what I'm saying? And I want to make all my dreams come true. And we spoke about my age. I'm 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm young, and I'm proud to say, and this isn't the only accomplishment I made. I have some other personal accomplishments, but just the fact that I'm at this age where I'm just doing everything that I want, all the dreams that I had, they're all coming true. It's it's very special, it's very special.
And that's another thing because I'm over 20 years older than you. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
say that's such an amazing thing that somebody in my opinion at your age, because it's not about age, because there's kids out there doing crazy things we don't even know they're behind the scenes of it right now because technology is where it's at right now. But when you told me your age, I was like, man, I'm glad this young man has this mindset because I know I wasn't go do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the time to go do it, and again, it just brings a whole nother level to this game where me personally, SCS, if you watch this stream, you just need to get with him and say, hey, we want to add buses to American Trucks and we want you to be a part of it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you literally got a lot of the footwork done, and that's one of the other things to point out is that you can drive to Mexico. Like it's not
Mhm.
just in the U.S. There's bus stations in Mexico you can go to, and if anybody watches any of my other streams, I'm going from either Mexico to the U.S. or the U.S. to Mexico, vice versa. So
Mhm.
that adds a lot more to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have skimped on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You didn't have to do buses in all the places you did. That's how you know it's time consuming. And like I said earlier, every bus station has its own church. It's not repetitive. Like coast to coast is a repetitive thing. You'll see the same gas station. You'll see the same layout on everything. You know what I'm saying? That's not the
Yep.
case here.
Hey man, this is what the people wanted, man. So my job is to get this to the people that really thought this was a dead genre, because a lot of people really thought this was a dead genre. I mean, when you go way back to like Jeff Favignano's video, like years and years ago, think about how I literally brought him back to Greyhound. Isn't that funny? Like I remember he posted
He
the
did a
MCI
stream with
J4
your stuff.
500. Like that
Yep.
was crazy, dude.
That's an amazing accomplishment. Oh shit, I'm gonna get into an accident. That was an amazing accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? For somebody to recognize your work. You know what I'm saying? And Jeff Fabiano's definitely a big dude when it comes to like the streaming industry, especially for gaming. You know what I'm saying? He has crazy viewers and he does a lot of different things and stuff. So for him to just basically grab you out of a pile, if you would have never had this mindset of, hey, somebody needs to do a bus mod with stations and buses and it's gonna be me, that stream wouldn't exist.
Right. And this goes back to like, I mean, I was grinding it out, you know what I'm saying, with the streaming stuff. And back then I was streaming, yo, I have an 8 hour stream, bro. Like, think about how much
Hey,
work I'm putting in. Like, I'm so serious. I have an 8 hour stream. And I think on that 8 hour stream, I was using it. I had a map where it was actually coast to coast with bus terminals on there. We
okay.
had the bus station in Raleigh, we had the bus station in Atlanta, we had the bus station in Augusta, South Carolina. We had, it was the coast to coast thing. We had stations in Florida, Miami, Orlando, Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying? And so like I just literally did a video going from New York all the way down to Florida and back. And that shit was like 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? So like I
Damn,
was really grinding it out,
he was locked in.
grinding it out. I was locked. The definition of locked in. And it all paid off, bro. Because this all started just for me streaming. All I was doing was streaming. That's it. I was just streaming the MCI J for 500, and I was making different Greyhound skins with it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I made this one skin. That's my YouTube profile picture. I made this one skin. It was an MCI G4 500. You know what I'm saying? And that bus kind of caught everybody's attention because it genuinely looked like a G4 500 and stuff like that. But obviously it was a J4 500. So, you know, but yeah, man.
Man, over. That's another thing that Nessa and the you had said yesterday. We was talking about basically like how right now you just said you got buses in the works right now and more updates coming and you know you always brainstorming, right? So
Mm-hmm.
there you had told me yesterday there was like a team also involved in this,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like what's everybody's input when it comes to that team?
So my team, these are really just guys who help me out on the back end and make sure that, we maintain a structure. And obviously, as much as I do by myself, I can't do everything by myself. And I think it takes teamwork. You know what I'm saying? I do also have a partnership with Centralis JRL, and making these terminals possible and stuff like that. So, just have a few team members. Team members in the Discord. We got dispatchers. We got helpers and stuff like that. It's pretty much it, and that's pretty much all the help that I need. You know what I'm saying? I get to do my things on the back end. You know what I'm saying? While you guys are continuing to promote, just like you, TNT. Being an operator and streaming, just being able to help me out in different ways. So like you could even consider yourself on my team just because you've been streaming for a while and I've been seeing it and you're using my map regardless of what bus you use, you're using my map. You know what I'm saying? And so
Appreciate that.
all that stuff, all that stuff just helps exposure. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is a help to me. You know what I'm saying? You getting in the convoy with me. You even if you don't join the convoy, you do the schedule runs and you send pictures and you share on Facebook and you do this, you do that. All those things help me out. So I really appreciate you, especially TNT, for number one, streaming all the time and showcasing what we have to offer here at GLI. Also, I do appreciate you having me on the stream again. Things didn't work yesterday, but we're back. You know what I'm saying? And I do appreciate you for bringing me back and having this conversation with me, man.
Nah, definitely. I appreciate you, man. I wish I had a soundboard because when you said what happened yesterday, it was supposed to be like wah, 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 but like that was horrible yesterday, man. But like appreciate you for taking the time again, and basically running through all of this all over again, and because like I really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell a lot of my viewers that are watching sometimes, I even had a lady come in one time and she's like, man, this is so relaxing. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll try to shut the up a little bit, so you can enjoy
Mm-hmm.
yourself. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, when the viewers ask questions, like one guy on TikTok, he said, can you do routes to Six Flags? So pretty sure that's something that could probably be worked out, a little Six Flags nearby or something in the future like that. But you could do whatever you want with your imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like I got streams where, they're charter buses and I'm picking people up either in front of yeah, like the St. Louis Arch, for example. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're not stuck in one place. And that's the greatest thing about this, man, is that you could really do whatever you want with it, plus whatever's added. If you want to just say, hey, I'm gonna start a new profile, and I'm gonna start from zero, and I'm gonna do bus runs and just try to make my money up and see how big I can grow this company, you could do that too.
Mm-hmm. And it's a lot to explore on the map. Like even besides the bus stations add on to what we already have in an incredible map by SCS and a lot of the these different areas where you can actually extend your routes to. You know what I'm saying? Different train stations that you can go to. Uh, you know,
Keep left.
different rest areas that you can go to that have dedicated bus stops. Going downtown the cities, going to these convention areas, and there's just a lot, waterfronts, just so much to explore in the game. Train stations, like I already said, but like actual subway stations where you could get a private owned bus picking up from the train station. You know what I'm saying? Just
It's
stuff like that.
limitless.
It's limitless, man, and I think everybody's gonna enjoy this thing, man. And like we said yesterday, this is the baby phase. You know what I'm saying? So just think about what this thing could be next year.
How
Like
many
it's just
months?
about
Not to cut you off, but how
Keep
many
left.
months you in that we spoke about yesterday? You said 5 months yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. That's how
think,
long it's been
uh,
out.
think about maybe now probably like 8 months, probably like
8 months.
8 months. Yeah, man, it hasn't been a year yet.
That's amazing, and it's gonna grow because people are catching interest in it. Because people, like, if they watch my stream or they watch your stream on YouTube, and they're like, what, how, where do I find this at? And like anybody watching on YouTube, the link is on the description, to the basic version and the membership as well, so you could join that convoy and do the dispatch and everything. If it's a job,
Mm-hmm.
consider it a second job for your peace of mind. Peace of
Oh
mind
yeah,
costs is worth more than money, in my opinion.
right.
But
Hell
it's
yeah, man.
it's definitely amazing. Like even this bus, today, like I said, it's the first time I'm driving it, and it drives so smooth. But when you hit certain corners and little bumps, like all the effects are there.
The sounds is there, like everything, man. And just looking at the bus, like I be saying, damn, that bus look good, man. I'm looking at the bus now. I'm like, that bus look good right there.
It really do, bro. And they got that's something we was discussing earlier about how like it's just not all one color. Like
Mm-hmm.
every color has its purpose where it makes it look like wow, like I really feel like I'm in here right now. Like if I put my Oculus Quest on right now, I'm probably gonna be like, yo, I can't. I'll be home at 7, 8 tomorrow morning. See y'all tomorrow.
you
Cause
know?
I can see me getting into it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of the Oculus Quest anymore. Graphics are not as great as what y'all seeing right now. That's just my personal opinion,
Right.
though. And I guess, I don't know. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna think it in the future when they watch this stream. Is that Greyhound Scenic Cruiser something that might be in the works in the future?
Well,
You know
I
exactly
fucking
what
hate that
bus I'm
bus.
talking about.
That bus, I don't hate that bus. I think the bus is pretty cool. I just don't see it being anything that I create just off the basis of, that's not my type of vehicle.
Right.
Uh, Even the MC9 and MC12, those aren't really my cup of tea. But I'm more of like a DL3 guy, like maybe like a 90s guy all the way to like, maybe let's say about present tense. Like I like the buses now. There's a few buses that I don't like, ugly Temsas and stuff like that, and shit like that. But other than that, man, I don't know about a scenic cruiser. Um, I'm not a
Request
I'm not a
denied.
fan. Sorry, chat.
Oh man. I mean, but you gotta like what you're doing anyway, so I don't blame you.
Yes, sir. Looks like you're pulling in. This is Dallas.
I never know where I'm at. I just follow the line. It's just like I tell
Th-
the viewers. It looks like
This
we're
look
going through
like
Houston,
yeah,
Houston
this looks
area.
like Houston. Yeah, this is Houston. Yeah, this is definitely Houston.
Should have been
What's
stop
up,
here.
William? You can finally hear me now, bro. This is G Dog here.
We got the creator in here of this mod. Whoa, don't cringe. Got the creator of the mod, son. Like I said, I've been sending him numerous times. I've just been enjoying it, man. It's been so amazing to actually do this. I even got, like my gamer people and like my sis, like doing that damn bus thing again. Like, yeah, we get on
Hell
DVD
yeah, I'm
later. We
doing
do.
that damn bus thing. Yeah, we doing that damn bus thing because you know what? Like I said before, this is
Right,
what it's
and then
all
exit
about,
right.
man. This is a real thing right here, man. And you build this is like work. When you go to work, you enjoy your job and you build relationships with the people
Exit
there. And I
left.
think this is the perfect example of that. I mean, you meet different people all the time, you know what I'm saying? And when you enjoy
Right,
something, of
and
course
then
you're gonna
take
want to
left.
continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, we're doing this Greyhound thing. We're doing this bus thing again. Hell yeah.
And I think that's another good thing to point out is that, like, I
Keep
have
left,
right now a
and
total
then
of
continue
50,
straight on.
53 mods on right now. Some are Steam mods, and some are external, like PNG is external, for example. But
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a conflict with any
Mm-hmm.
of my extra mods or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, which is a good thing if anybody wants to just do the single player stuff and just drive around. Or again, like he said earlier, you can still pick up dispatch routes in a sense and just do them by yourself and send pictures.
Yeah, and that's another thing, man. I mean, you know, the least I can ask for is to see you guys enjoying the mod. No, you're in San Antonio, brother.
Keep left,
Oh yeah, I
and
definitely
then continue straight on.
Damn, we here already. That was too fast.
I'm
600
gonna
miles.
let me do your San Antonio announcements here.
Go ahead, get it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Antonio,
Go
Texas.
straight
San
on.
Antonio, Texas. This bus will be stopping here for 45 minutes. If you're stopping here, I do want to thank you for going Greyhound. Your connections will be made here at this terminal. That being said, you got any questions for me? I don't have an answer for you. Once you get to the terminal, you can go inside. You can ask Greyhound personnel. Greyhound personnel. Again, San Antonio, Texas. I do want to thank you for choosing the dog.
Hey, good stuff, man. Again, the creator of this mod, man, of these beautiful buses, these terminals, we're putting them together. And that's something I was going to point out earlier too, is that I was in the Discord one time, and I think it was like the first couple days that I had the mod, and you guys were talking about like where you were gonna place one of your next stations at and stuff, and you was taking in everybody's input and stuff like that, and that's good to see. You know what I'm saying? As the creator, not
Finally,
like saying, "Hey, it's my way or the highway." Like you was basically getting the input from everybody to get their best opinion on it as well.
Yeah, because I think listening to people and getting other people's opinions is what also helps get things better and it builds a community. Now, what I won't listen to is bullshit and people trying to get me to do unrealistic stuff or things that I generally don't want to do. But when it comes to, making things better and taking in, opinions and stuff like that, I think that all matters because that helps grow the community. You know what I'm saying? It makes people feel like they're important, which they are. It makes people feel important. It allows changes to happen, and you wouldn't want a product that multiple people, have something to say about. You want it to be something that everybody enjoys, even though you can't please everyone, but
Pleasing everybody is definitely almost an impossible task in life. That's kind of hard to do right there. If somebody can master that on any of these streams, please comment below and let me know. Hey, William, welcome back. Yo, William, if you asking, G Dog is the creator of this mod again. That's who G Dog is, man, the creator of
yes,
this mod.
sir.
Yeah, I mean, and again, anybody that's wondering, like, where can I find this? Number one, you need American Truck Simulator. Number two, we spoke about this yesterday. You got to have all the maps, all the DLC maps, correct? Like all the states.
All the state DLC maps, yes, sir.
All right, so y'all got to get all the DLC states. Once you have all that, you get the mod and you good to go. Now, let's say you can't afford, because I know some people out there can't afford all the DLC states all in one shot. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that you can't at least get the bus, buy one bus or something, and say, hey, I could just do this for right now until I gather up the money to buy everything so I can get the whole package. Because that's
Hell yeah,
definitely an
man.
option.
Yeah, it's definitely an option.
Anybody on chat got any questions or anything? Hey, Jesus, I'm not going to stop on the tracks. If I stop on the tracks, I'm probably going to meet Jesus, so I don't think that's a good idea on TikTok. And if I survive that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to jail. I'm pretty sure that NTSB
Most
is going to have a
likely
field day with me.
a good field day with you, man.
Hey, Chaz, welcome to the stream on TikTok. He said, make me feel like I'm back 2013 as a driver for the Hound and Boat Bus. Hey, shout out to you, man.
We do have Bolt Bus available as well. Do you want to show off that Bolt Bus for me?
Let's
You
show
can
off
go
that Boat
to
Bus
the
because I have one. I have
yeah,
one ready to go.
let's go to the 2018 the 2018 X345 Bolt Bus. So fun fact about Bolt. Bolt Bus is a collaboration between Greyhound and Peter Pan. That was uh their second trial of coming together. They did have a company that they did together called Yo Bus. Yo Bus was pretty much they was targeting the Chinese demographic and in the northeastern quarter because there's the Chinese bus and stuff is a major thing up here. Um and so, that didn't work out for whatever reason. So they tried to do Balt Bus. Now, if you think about it, it really makes sense, right? You got Balt, that's a dog. And then you got Bus. Well, Bus isn't anything. You got Balt Bus. And Balt is Disney. Peter Pan is Disney. And then Balt is a dog. Greyhound's a dog. So if you really think about it, like that makes a lot of sense right there.
Oh,
So
wow. I never
yeah,
thought about
Balt
that.
Bus. Yeah, so Balt Bus is just a collaboration. Balt Bus gave not Balt Bus, Peter Pan gave Greyhound some of their D4505s, the bus that you was just driving before,
All right.
and those buses became Balt buses. Once Greyhound and Peter Pan came out of their contract for Balt Bus, Greyhound had to return most of their D4505s to Balt Bus, and they kept running the Balt buses that you see right here on stream. They kept running these buses, and now these buses are officially a part of the fleet for Greyhound. Now, I think these buses stay in the Carolinas, I think, and they don't go any further than that. They do go further than the Carolinas, but like their home is the Carolinas, I believe. It's somewhere in the South. So you'll see Balt Bus going into like Memphis and North Carolina and South Carolina, what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Pretty sure there was a
Probably
time, too,
Georgia.
in New York as well. I seen them, like up the New Jersey Turnpike and stuff. I've seen a boat bus before. Even in Philly, I've seen a boat bus before. So
Yeah,
I'm assuming. Go ahead.
Bolt ran everything. I mean, I first of all I changed the mirrors on that thing ASAP. But anyway, yeah, Bolt Bus
I like
they
the
they
angle.
they did they did a lot of northeastern work. They even went up there to Canada. Bolt Bus was a really good thing. There was no reason for Bolt Bus to fail. The reason why they failed was because of COVID. Bolt Bus was a really good thing. They was over there on the West Coast. They was over there in California and all that good stuff. They was out there in Canada. You know what I'm saying? They was out there in New York. Bolt Bus was everywhere. Bolt Bus was pretty much like what Flix is trying to do now, in a sense, like have that modern type of aesthetic where every stop is not a bus terminal and it's in these downtown areas. That's what Balt Bus was targeting rather than going to these bus stations and stuff compared to Greyhound. Um, so Balt Bus is really cool to me, man. I like Balt Bus, and I that's exactly why I bring that beautiful bus into the game. That bus look beautiful right there.
It really do. It's a very unique design, to be honest with you, and it stands out, but it looks like real classy in the front.
Hell yeah, man.
But again, these are the models that you're creating right now, which are amazing. And then even like with the little customizable rims, like I was one of them got to be orange for sure because I think their rims were orange. I might be wrong, but might have to switch this one up and do a little fixing on them. But everything is like customizable to your choice. Like even I want to show them one of the things I love about this mod. I changed the time though to properly show this, and that's when it's nighttime and you pull up to the location or to the terminal on your last stop, and then as soon as you open them doors, you just man, you turn them lights on. That's fire.
Turn them lights on, drop the bus. Hell yeah.
I think that is so fire to me. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just visually appealing. You know what I'm saying? Because man, that's off, on, off, on, off, on. Like it looks dope. You know what I'm saying? So
Click
somebody that
four on your
go
keyboard.
ahead, click
Click
four.
four on your keyboard. Yeah, click four.
Got that interior view, and I've actually
Love
driven
it,
like this
bro.
before.
I have my actually my most recent stream. I was driving from the front row seats, man. That was a beautiful
Oh,
stream right
yesterday,
there,
right?
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was the guy vaping in the bathroom. I'm sorry about that, bro. I started
You
getting
lucky I didn't.
nervous.
You lucky we got over there to Centerville quick enough because I was gonna kick your ass off my bus. I know it was you too.
That was hilarious. Cause I heard we was when we was talking about it earlier that you had said that you were gonna start like adding some realism, like going like breakdowns and all that stuff. I was like, all right, let me be that passenger real quick. They go have to pull
Well,
over.
what the crazy thing is, because I sent you the video of me breaking down. That was not on purpose. I swear. I literally broke down. I literally broke down going to Dallas, so I had to get the rescue bus. Like I genuinely broke down, and I was like, okay, my engine's okay. Like my vehicle won't move. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, well, all right, dispatch. Bus broke down. I need me a rescue bus. I need me a rescue bus. And I was fucked. But we got that. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's another connection right there. You know what I'm saying? And so we was able to get another operator to come pick my passengers up and bring me and him. Because at the end of the stream, we did go into his bus. You know what I'm saying? So being able to transfer into his bus and get on his bus to Dallas, that was a really cool thing, man. That's definitely one of my favorite streams of all time. And that stream was 4 hours and 22 minutes. So think about how much goddamn content you guys are getting. And that was me doing one run, mind you. I went
Thanks.
from Loretto, Texas to Dallas. No, Dallas to Loretto, Texas, and then I did the opposite, which would be my job B to bring me back up to Dallas, and I broke down right before I could get there.
Before you got the home base, it was over. And that's
Exactly.
what I'm gonna do real quick too. I'm gonna show off the buses that people get when they when they join the subscription. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
this is one of them. That's the bus that I drove on this route, the MCI D4500. Um,
Damn, that
then
bus look good, man.
yeah, dude,
That
man,
side
I
profile, bro.
enjoyed that bus, man. I ain't gonna lie, that I'm gonna be using that a little more often, and there's definitely a bunch of liveries that it come with. The 2017 Prevost is another one. That's the one I did yesterday when we was talking. Then you got the 2024 X345, the 2014 X345, then the boat bus which I just showed y'all, which is the 2018. So you get a bunch of buses, and this is actually one of the buses that, if I'm not mistaken, you just recently took this one off, the J4500.
Yeah, I did actually discontinue the J4500. For one, it's not my bus. And number two, the bus is just so old. The doors don't open. But there is very nice skins on there. If you want to showcase the skins on there,
All right,
that
let me
bus
do
is
that
still
real quick.
available on my Patreon for free, by the way. So if you guys want to grab that with upgraded physics and everything, I mean the bus is good. It's just the fact that the doors don't open, the interior is a little dark. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good bus right there. It drives really good.
I've done a couple streams with this bus. More than one, at least three, if I'm not mistaken. Cause the sound. Let me see if I can play the sound real quick.
Damn, that bus look good, man. Even though it's not realistic technically, but that bus still looks good right there.
Don't nobody need to know nothing. It's realistic to us. We'll leave it that way. But that sound, even the reverse sound is bananas. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It sounds really good. Even the Jake, like the Jake sounds crazy on this one. I love the sound on this one. Let me go back so we can show off all the, because there was a bunch of liveries that this one came with.
I know for sure that bus comes with different engines on there.
Oh yeah, there's a couple different engines.
I'll
What
tell
did I
you.
pick?
Let's see what you got. It sounds like you got the stock engine on there. I can tell you
I
that.
got the Detroit, the DD13 410. That's what I got in there.
Yeah. So put in the DD60, dude.
Which
Put
one?
in That's the Zima. See, that's going to be your fourth. Put in 425 right there. That bus is going to sound perfect. I'm about to change everything for you. This is me going to work in real life right here.
Let's go.
Click that one. You can keep the 12 speed. That's good.
All right.
All right, let's look at these skins real quick though.
All right, so we're going to start with number one. You got the Flix bus with the orange and the green.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that thing. The wheel do come up too, but I would never put the wheel up. I don't have a purpose for that. I don't think I've ever seen a bus of this capacity with the wheel up on the back. That's more like a European thing, if I'm not mistaken.
It only looks like that just because you're in the shop. Now, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I go for realism, so I'm pretty sure it lifts on the bus.
Yeah,
But anyway, the Prevos actually lift the tag axle. So like if you've ever been on the Prevos and you make those tight turns, you'll hear like a I don't know if you heard that, but like a like air brakes or whatever, something like that.
yeah.
And it'll actually lift the axle, which helps the driver make those sharper turns, and lets it also helps out with wear and tear and stuff like that. However, on the J4500, the bus has a steerable axle, so you actually have the wrong chassis on there.
What? This one has a steerable axle?
Yeah, so you have to go to your chassis and then click the second option.
Oh, so that back wheel turns?
Yes,
Uh, shit. We gonna be hitting all the tight corners on this bus.
yes, sir.
And he did say this bus is free on his Patreon as well. So definitely check out the descriptions and then just if you go to the description, there's links to the basic mod as well as the membership. But if you click on shop, that's where you'll be able to find this bus if I'm not mistaken.
That
So
is correct.
he got the white Flix bus here with the little green logo. I'm a big fan of these right here. The Greyhound, the way it looks on this one looks immaculate. I like the way it really looks.
Yeah, I think it looks really good, man. At least, like I love that silver side right there. Like it looks really, really good, man. That
Right
silver
here,
side
right?
right there.
Like
You know what I'm
he even
saying?
got the little spark right there.
Mm-hmm. It
That's
looks
fire.
and it's shining. It's shining. It's literally shining, bro.
For sure.
You
Look
know
at
what
that. Like,
I'm
that thing got a fresh wax before they brought this bus out for service.
saying?
And the TV's in there as well.
And yep, that thing right there looks good, man.
Got the Jefferson's line. And this is the one I used on my stream actually. I went from Peoria to the place in Missouri where you go in the tunnels. I did it like a charter bus, then drove it back to
I'm a little
Peoria.
confused. I'm a little confused with this skin. I don't know why the top is like blue. That's definitely an error on my behalf. That's not supposed to look like that.
Because it's supposed to be all
100.
white, right?
Nah, that's supposed to be black. That blue color that you're seeing is supposed to be black. I don't know why the hell
Let me
it's
see if I'm
blue.
this
So
side.
nah, it's definitely not you. That's definitely not you. It's definitely a skin thing for me.
All right.
Yeah, it was a skin error or whatever like that.
Then you got Salt Lake Express. I gotta do a stream with this in Salt Lake City for sure.
Dang, that
Trailways,
bus
this is
look
my
good too.
favorite.
And fun
Trailways is one
fact,
of my favorites, man.
Trailways is a goaded. Fun fact, if you click paint job on the Trailway skin, it'll unlock more skins.
Oh, look at that. You got like a little Easter egg in here. I didn't even notice that.
Yes, sir.
He got the Academy bus. He got the Northwest. What's this? Barron's bus. I've never seen this before.
That's a that is a Ohio bus. That bus look good too. Damn, that bus look good. Yo, pop out with that skin. Use that skin real quick. Show it out.
This look
Show it
cool
how it
as
looks in.
water.
Show that bus off how it looks in game, man. That right
Hold up, we
there
gotta
is
make
a
it
beautiful
daytime and
bus.
reverse it. Get out of these trees.
That bus even look good at nighttime.
Yeah, dude.
Sheesh, man.
I didn't even know it did that for the J 4500.
This bus is
I'm gonna mess
beautiful
these
here.
e-brakes up. Oh yeah, this engine sounds greater. Yeah, I think I know what I'm using my next stream. See, it looks black though. It don't look blue. Oh no,
Yeah,
this
so
ain't the.
that's
That was the Peoria.
that. Yeah, that was the pure. That's what I'm saying. It says Greyhound. That's funny.
Pretty sure that's changeable though. Probably.
Yeah, definitely changeable.
Let's make it daytime real quick. Let's see what this thing look like in the sunrise. Look at that. Even with the little
Hell yeah.
shadows on there.
Shit look
Man,
good, bro.
that's this your work, man. You do good work, man. And seriously,
Hey,
man, thank you,
one thing
man.
I'm gonna do is admire my work. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna admire it like it ain't mine. Damn, that must look good. I'm telling you.
Yo, yeah, it really does, man. And it sounds great. I'm glad you made that suggestion for the engine, cause that sounds a lot
I'm
better.
not gonna have you driving no shitty ass bus. That's one thing. I'm always gonna make sure my peoples is doing driving something that look and sound good. I do want you to show the chat one cool thing about some of these skins I have on the Prevos. Um, so when we talk about realism and stuff like that, I just want you to just go through the skins on the 2018, like,
On the
and just circle
2018.
around them. Yeah, just go through the skins on there, man.
Let's go check it
You
out.
probably gonna laugh. You gonna laugh if you see a few of them.
William, appreciate you, man. You're awesome for joining the stream, man. I'm also really excited to have G Dog in here to explain his mod and everything, man. Like I said, this is my go-to right now. There ain't nothing else no more for a little while. I don't know how long it's gonna last, cause I'm very impatient. So like I'll stream something for a little while, then I'll do. What am I hitting?
Oh, see that engine got to change, bro. You got to
This one
change
gotta
that
go.
engine right there. This got to go, bro. It got to
All
go,
right,
man. I'm glad I came on here so I could save you, bro.
appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. All right, what we doing
I
here?
need I need people's bus to sound like mines, bro.
What we doing here? What we switching up to on the
All
engine?
right, we gonna switch that to the let's do the 2017 425 or 427, I guess, whatever that one says.
2017 425. This one right here, the DD60.
No, that's gonna be D13.
D13. Hold on.
If you don't have the engine pack in there, then that's probably why it's not you don't see it.
Was it in the folder?
Yep. Oh, you do have it. I'm looking at it.
All right, which one
Um.
is it? Oh, this one, the
Uh.
D13 425. You said
Yep.
2017.
Yep.
All right, so that's this one, and then the transmission.
You can keep that the same.
Keep it the same. All right, you say you wanted me to go through the skins real quick, right?
Oh hell no, hell no. You're gonna
No.
change that to a 6 speed. Why is it? Put it to the the default transmission. Yo, 16 speed.
I was
Sorry,
trying to
that's
go,
scary.
man. I was trying to go without having to rock back
16
and
speed.
forth. All right, let's go back to the liveries real quick. All right, so we got the boat bus
All right.
and we got the Flix bus and we got the classic and we got
You
the
gonna laugh when you
classics.
see a few of these skins.
All right, so I gotta look for something specific.
Just keep circling. You gonna see different details in each skin, even though they're the same skin. The numbers in the back are different. That's one thing.
All right, I definitely noticed the numbers in the bag. All right, so let's run through them real quick. This is two. All right, let me go back to one real quick. Let me take a good look. Look at the back. All right, man. Let's switch to two. All right, the numbers change. I can't spot anything else off the top. We'll switch to three, four. See the numbers. I'm not peeping it. You gonna have to break it down to us. All right, the
All right,
Valley
so
Transit. That's fire.
so basically, some of the buses have damage on them. Some of the buses have damage on them, so you'll notice scratches on the bus, maybe a replaced bumper. Go to skin 7. You're gonna see a major difference from skin 1 from skin 7.
Oh shit. All right, bam, right here. All right, and then we got some damage in the back. It looks like they changed that panel right here.
I think skin 4 had a replaced bumper.
This is a scratch right here.
Yep, that's a scratch right there along the wheels.
All right, you said six got a replaced bumper.
I think 5 or 4.
This one say VTC Valley Transit.
So it's definitely 4. It's definitely 4. 4 got a replaced bumper in the back, but
Oh,
it's
on the
just
back. All right.
details like that. Details like that, like it makes the coach different. It makes each coach different, or it's 3 probably. But it makes each
It's
coach
three.
different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It gives you a different personality when you're driving a bus. You know what I'm saying? So like if we're convoying, you see different numbered buses. Maybe one bus has damage, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of what it is in real life too. Not every bus is gonna be looking beautiful. I mean, it's Greyhound for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? As much as I
Yeah.
love the company, I ain't gonna act like they got the most prettiest buses out there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, realism, that's what I strive for. So, I thought it was important to include damage on some of the buses. This isn't the only bus that got damage on it. There's other buses, but I think I have the most damage on this bus right here. So I just wanted to show you guys it's like, you know, each skin has its own personality.
I
That
ain't gonna lie to
Trailways skin
you.
look good.
If if you would have never said nothing, I didn't even notice the amount of detail you went into it. But I drive more internal anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm always driving on the inside, but still like that little detail right there, now every time I see this bus, like it's just giving me ideas now. I'm just scrape against the
Hmm.
pole on the way out.
Yeah, just so and then so you get out the bus and then you like, oh shit. But you don't tell nobody.
Just stay quiet about it. Like I ain't see nothing. You ain't see nothing. Everybody can get a $25 voucher. Look at that. There's a scratch going all the way through here. And that's one of the other things I noticed. Is I'm trying to figure out what bus it is. There's one of the buses you just changed something on it where it basically has like the bus is completely covered.
Okay, now that right there, that's gonna get edited. That's on the 24. That's not even supposed to be there.
Oh, that's not
Yep.
supposed to be there.
No, that's not supposed to be there.
All right,
Yo,
all right.
G Dog, I'm trying to load in the convoy and I have a question.
I'm in the middle of something right now.
You are? Okay.
All right.
You could take care of him real quick. That's
Nah,
cool.
nah, nah, nah,
Uh,
nah, nah. I think that
so
was
you
a tiny bit, a tiny bit.
Alright, alright. Um, so that you said that's the 24?
Yeah, that was on the 24.
Because I like
It's
that. I actually streamed this one the other day with that little from Sea to Shining Sea on the back. I thought that
Oh
was
yeah, that
fire.
right there is. Oh yeah, quick tip. If you want to just look at the skins, you could just click upgrade.
What you
Or
mean?
if you like want to, so like if you go to your truck manager, like how you basically click drive, if you click the button to the left, you could just click upgrade so that you're looking at that bus and looking at everything. Like you can upgrade them from the pause menu and stuff instead of bringing it to the shop.
Where you see that at? Because I do not know that. I have not known that in the last 5, 6 years.
Go to company and then go to your truck manager. And then once you go to your truck manager, you're just gonna click on whatever bus, and then you're gonna click upgrade instead of drive.
Please visit a service station directly to upgrade the truck you're
Well, it
driving.
has to be something you're not already driving.
Oh, I see what you mean. All right, all right. Let me see if I got another one in there real quick. I didn't know you could do that. Where have I been all this time?
Ha ha ha! Jokes on you.
100%, because I had no clue that you could do that. I'm gonna have to just take it to the station real quick to the service. The young man that just came in, he you about to get him set up for like convoy and stuff. Hey, Myrna,
Yeah,
appreciate the like, Elena. Sorry, my
yeah.
bad.
I think he was one. I
Maimuna.
think he had a little question about it. He's actually that's operator Pat. He's actually another one of my operators. He's a younger bull, or whatever like that. I think he's a pretty cool guy. Uh, and again, like that's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of me saying that's kind of rude, I do appreciate the fact that like he's trying to join the convoy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. We want to make these connections, man.
Am I tripping or do you look at the Greyhound? How it looks like it's uh in motion.
I see what you're saying.
Is that V or is that something the bus supposed to do?
That's your graphic settings.
I'm gonna have to check my stuff. I didn't even know my stuff was doing that. That kind of looks fire though. Know that. All right, so let's go here real quick. All right, so then we got this one, which I already had set up. And you got the Neo Classic.
Let's see if you could spot the differences on some of these skins here.
All right, but let's do it. Let me take a quick tour around. All right, let's go to number 2. Definitely the numbers. If this one got something else, I don't see it unless that's like supposed to be a little dent or something right there, but I'm not sure if that's just a reflection on it. The handicaps are there on this one and that one. Let's go to 3. Bus number. I see some damage right here on the side. There's like a little scratch right there. That bull got fired, whoever that was. He don't work with Greyhound no more. We gonna switch up to number 4. I might be wrong, but this for some reason looks different right here. Let me see. No, that's the same. All right, you got a little scratch right there. Is that? I think it's like a little scratch on the door. I might be wrong though.
Tiny scratch, tiny scratch.
Yeah, like nothing too crazy. The numbers change. I don't see no specific damage on the back. All right, let's go to the 5th one. This is the one I was asking about. That John fire. I like that.
Oh, the North Carolina. Yeah, I love that skin. That's a really good skin right there. I like that skin.
You know what?
That's-
Let's check the trailways out real quick.
Oh, there's. Oh yeah, I gotta make that trailway skin. So that'll be in a future update. The real reason it's not there is just because I generally don't feel like making it.
I mean,
Yep.
we can just for right now, we just gonna say that it was vandalized. Somebody spray painted the bus and wrote "edit me" on there. That'll make for
That's
a
a
dope
X
stream.
Trailways bus. It's an X Trailways bus. We bought it out by Greyhound. And Greyhound bought it out and it got vandalized.
There you go. Problem
So it's out of
solved.
the fleet.
I
All
think
right,
that's
so
probably what
go
I'm
up
gonna
to the
use.
Greyhound by
But
Flick skins and then
Greyhound
see
by
what you
Flicks. All
find
right,
there.
let's switch up real quick. Oh, damn! Hold on. There's a lot more.
It's
All
a lot
right,
more skins.
we got the southeastern stages. I think I did a stream with this, if I'm not mistaken.
That bus look good right there too,
It really
especially at
do.
nighttime.
I like the design on this one. This one was really good. I think I used this on a New Orleans stream or something like that. Uh, this one's nice. I've never seen this one. It's the first time I see this one.
Yes, sir.
That looks
We got
really
seven
good.
people in the chat. Seven people in the YouTube chat. What's going on? This is Operator G Dog, CEO G Dog. Yes, I am the creator. I'm the one behind the Greyhound Lines ATS. I appreciate everybody tapping into my boy TNT stream.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, if I got any questions, make sure to drop them down in the chat. I want to answer everybody's questions. Any concerns, anything you got for me, drop it down in the comment section below.
Y'all go ahead and do that. And by the way, go ahead and drop your stream as well, because G Dog be streaming as well. Even though he the creator, he actually live what he speaks. So he be doing some runs. And I tell you one thing: don't play on his bus, because you will get kicked off. I can tell you that right now. They will kick you off the bus real quick.
You heard me. You heard me
Eh,
last night.
eh,
People who had their rigor phones on. Turn that shit off.
he said people are trying to sleep. You
You know
need
what I'm
to.
saying?
That shit was funny. That shit was dope as hell though. But I need to get a steering. Nah, you don't need to
Oh,
get a
that
steering wheel for ATS. Some people use controllers. I was using a joystick when I first started. As weird as that sound, it worked for a little while. Then I got a wheel, but there's a lot of options. Like you could definitely start with controller. You can get a PXN wheel for maybe like anywhere from like 80 to 120 to start off, if I'm not mistaken. But welcome back again, William. Welcome back, man. I hope y'all enjoying the stream, and definitely hope y'all enjoying the opportunity to hear how this mod was created and everything. So while y'all figure out if there's anything y'all want to add in chat, I'm gonna go ahead and go through these flex buses so we can find the difference on here. We can find the damages so we can go ahead and call the insurance up.
Now I see why you like that first skin because it blacks out the windows. In all honesty, that's more realistic technically, but it would be more realistic for it to actually be a window, so it'll look a little different than that. So
The way
that's
this
really
one
not
looks,
supposed to be there. Yeah, the first one, that first skin that you're on right now,
yeah.
it looks good. Don't get me wrong, but it would be better if it was a window because then you'll see interior lights rather than it being painted over. You know what I mean?
So if I was to put this at nighttime, then you don't see the interior lights like I was showing a little while ago from the outside.
Yeah, you wouldn't see them.
All right, I see what you mean. Yeah, because if we go to
But you
number
remember,
two,
you can always tint your mirrors too. I mean, tint your windows as well. So
yeah, I have all of them at like 5, and even at 5, they still look amazing. They look good. Like you can still see inside, especially when the light goes on. It looks real. That Greyhound, am I tripping? No.
a clean bus there, another nice and clean bus there. Try to keep the new buses in pretty good condition.
I can't wait till the day that ATS uh does like I'm gonna say like Grand Theft Auto basically where like your vehicle starts getting dirty and then you got to take it to a wash. That's
Right?
gonna be the day right there, man. That's probably gonna be ATS 2. This is what I was using the other night on the stream.
Got some body damage over there.
On this one, I didn't do it. That was
Though
the last one to drive this bus.
the previous one,
Oh, the previous one. All right, hold on.
some damage on that dog. Whoever it was, they fucking scraped the dog.
On this one? Oh,
Yeah,
wasn't me. I didn't. I've never used this bus.
man, it was you, bro.
I could just say that the bus was literally going on the track and was trying to win the race. That's what those two lines are. Is basically the bus running in between the track.
Because the bus running in between the track was the red and the blue. You can't play me.
Yo, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hey, appreciate the repost, lit kiddo. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the follow, famous. And again, man, drop. I gotta drop your channel on here real quick because people need to know where to find you at too. And the description for the mod is in the link. I mean, the link for the mod is in the description below on
There
YouTube.
you go.
Had to correct that. And then one of the buses are free to MCI, the J 4500, right? That one.
Yes, sir.
That bus is actually free, so don't miss that opportunity. Because if he upgrades that joint, it's not gonna be free no more. But nah, again, that anybody that's just tuning in, like yesterday, we tried this and my Streamlabs wasn't picking up my Discord sound, so it was like a big ass fail. Basically, is what happened yesterday. Um, but big shout out to G Dub for saying, hey, let's do it again. I'm good with it. And again, like one of my main reasons personally that I really wanted to do this. It's not about like, oh, I was the first to interview him or I that it ain't nothing like that. It's really to just get it out there so more people could be involved, and then that motivates him more to keep going and pushing and bringing it to another level of where this really could be. And again, hopefully, I say it realistically. Like I hope that SCS says, hey, this guy already got the footwork. Let's see if we can partner up with him and get the buses on ATS permanently. Because I'm assuming that would be an amazing thing on your end if that was to happen like that.
Absolutely.
That would
Absolutely,
that
man.
would be a great thing. Because I seen what they doing with Euro Truck, and I don't
And
like
I,
it.
and I think they're doing it because of me, bro. I genuinely think they're doing it because of me, just because of the fact that you can't ignore how big this side has become. And it's not like it was, it's not like they was, pushing it. The coaches DLC stuff didn't happen until after I dropped my Greyhound Lines Matt mod video and all that other shit. Like, but literally at like a few days after I dropped, like I threw it out there to the public and everything, and it started blowing up. That's as soon as SCS decided to release ETS2 coaches. So obviously, it's not a competition because they blow me out the water. But at the end of the day, I still think they know. And let's be honest, I'm pretty much speeding up the pace for us to get the buses here. Because remember what they were saying?
Definitely.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. They don't even know how to talk for real. But we'll see if uh, it does good, and we'll bring it to ATS. You know what I'm saying? So they don't believe in us. They don't really believe in us. They don't think that the American market likes buses, which is complete cap. And so, with that being said, with my emergence, I generally believe that they are seeing that we actually do have a market. And I think we're speeding up the process because when ETS2 coaches come out, obviously you're going to have people to go to ETS2, but you're still going to
Yeah,
have those people in America because at the end of the day, it's America and we're American and we want to drive these American vehicles in America. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's so funny you say that.
yeah, I mean we want to drive these buses in America, and so it's just like, once they start seeing that, they'll know okay they have a market, and they'll try to get these things out faster. It might even be in the works now. You never know.
It's See, and that's the whole thing. It's the reason I say it's funny you saying that is because I have Euro Truck. You know what I'm saying? I have Euro Truck. And I have not touched Euro Truck in over 2 years because every time I do touch Euro Truck, I'm like, oh man, this looks really cool. But it's just not what I'm used to seeing on a daily basis, and that bothers me and it keeps me away from it. Is the funny part. So like you
Mm-hmm.
said, yeah, that's cool. They bringing out buses, you know what I'm saying, and for Euro Truck and all that. But I just don't see me getting it because I don't even play Euro Truck, and I'm not about to put another 107 gigs on my hard drive for something I know is gonna be deleted in less than a month.
Right. Let me answer this question in chat. Okay, what would you guys do when you get pulled over by the police because of speeding, or if you have an oncoming driver, are your accidents going to be real? Now, William, I'm not sure you watched my last stream. I definitely recommend you to go watch that stream. We didn't get pulled over by the police, but my bus broke down. My bus broke down. We had to get a rescue bus to come save me. My bus broke down actually twice. My bus broke down in Fort Worth, and then it broke down right when I was trying to enter into Dallas, and so we had to get a rescue bus. So that was kind of a scenario, you know, and I thought of you because I know you kept asking, and based on the question you're asking me now, you want to see kind of things go wrong, and that's what happens on the bus. Things go wrong, delays, accidents, unfortunately, crashes and buses breaking down and stuff like that and things like that. So, definitely watch my last video. I highly recommend it. That's pretty much the best you're going to get right there, man. I'll drop the link for
I
that
just
video
did.
in the chat.
Well, I dropped the
Oh,
link to your channel. Definitely, anybody watching the stream on YouTube, and I'll put it on TikTok as well. But anybody watching the video, or the stream, go ahead and check out his channel and subscribe and follow so you can see his content as well because he's doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's literally driving the buses, but again, he's the creator of this mod. Like his mindset was 1,000 times ahead of the game. Like he accomplished what everybody was thinking of trying to get done. Is done
for 10
for us
years.
already.
For 10 years, by the way.
100%. Yes, that is a Prevost X3. That's an X345, right? Yeah, that's an X345 you are looking at. That is part
Yes,
of the
sir.
mod. Comes with the mod actually. When you're a subscriber, that's the link to his YouTube right there on TikTok. If anybody want to check him out for sure. The name of the bus mod is Greyhound Lines ATS.
You can literally just search up Greyhound bus mod and it'll
There you
pop up
go.
like that.
Greyhound bus mod on Google, and you right there. Are we still frozen on TikTok? Let me see. Nah, we good. We're not frozen. I'm
And
gonna
you
see
know,
if I
one
could
thing
drop the link real quick actually while I'm on TikTok. Go ahead.
one
What you was
thing
gonna
that's
say?
cool, one thing that's cool about the mod is how big it actually is. Like it's not something like as we call it niche, but like I have over 1,000 people in the community, like whether they're free members, paid members, maybe they just maybe bought them out. I have 1,000 members here. So like I said, think about where this thing could really go. Like, dude, we are cemented in history right here. Like this is the other section of ATS. You got the truck side of ATS and you officially got the bus side of ATS. Like it's a real thing now, man. That's just so sweet to me right there, man.
Telling you, I would have been. A lot of my streams in the last month would have been Flight Simulator, especially with I had just got the real ATC joint too recently. It would have been Flight Sim, some DVD with Sis, of course, or like with the fam that be on with me sometimes, or even 5M. I do a lot of police RP sometimes, but yo, for a whole month I just been driving buses. I do bus RP now for whatever reason. Even like the little announcements and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I started like getting so hooked on this that I was like, yo, let's make this as real as possible for the stream. You know what I'm saying? Because when people started saying like, man, this is relaxing, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I do it. It's because it's relaxing. You
I
have
mean,
any
you want to?
MCIs? Yes, we have
Yes, we
MCIs.
do. Go ahead and show it to him.
Let's get one out of here real quick. That's on
He
TikTok, streaming
said.
on TikTok and YouTube. If anybody was
He said,
wondering,
"Do you?" They said, "Do you got any MCIs?" Hell yeah.
I was just showing off the J4500, right? And this is actually free right now. Um, on that Patreon link that I just put on there. So if you have ATS and you want to grab this bus, now's the time to do it. The only thing is that's why you had said, you took it out of the paid version because it didn't have an open door no more. Well, the door
Yeah.
never opened, basically. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, it was always free. I just had it included in there. Just to because
As an
it's
option for
all the
somebody to
buses.
use, yeah.
Yeah, but but it crashes in the convoy, so I had to take it out.
Oh
Like
yeah, definitely.
the bus has like convoy issues, so like if you drive next to it somehow for whatever reason, if the game decides to, is going to crash you and then continue to crash your game no matter what you do. So I had to remove it out the convoy. But if I could have had it in the convoy, I'm telling you, I would have utilized that thing right there. But it goes
Definitely.
to show the progress of the vehicles. Like you go for the MCI, right? Then you go to the Prevost. It's a whole new bus. Bus looks, it sounds good. Doors open. Then you go to the D4505. Open the doors for me, boss.
Let's get these doors open. Let's come to a stop first.
And there you go, right there. I mean, you can't get no better than that. Left side's open as well. You can open up the left doors as well. There you go. Open up the luggage bins for the passengers there.
Hold on, there's more?
Oh no, that's it. But
Oh, I was like,
but
wait,
but I mean that just goes to show the progress, you know. I mean, can't
this is
get
my
no
new
better than
favorite.
that, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, this is my new favorite right now.
That
I like
bus
the way it
is
drives, sounds.
smexy. Bus is smexy, man.
Let's check
Smexy.
out the liveries for this one. Let's see what other colors we got on here. Because I chose Greyhound for the stream because, you know, obviously, it's the Greyhound bus mod, so why would I ride
Why
another
not?
type of bus? We rode on the Greyhound from Sarasota to Indianapolis in 2015, and my bus had the old white livery. Do any of your
Mm.
buses have the old white livery?
I'll let you go through the skins.
Oh, I messed up. I was already in there. I didn't even realize. Now's the time if anyone wants to hide in the luggage compartment for a free ride to the next stop. Get in there while I'm doing this. All right, let's
I'm gonna
start at
call
the base.
DOT on your
Yeah, they gonna find me in there with munchies.
Yo, bro. On the back of the bus.
Delta bus lines. Oh, look at that. He even got the little joint on the back. Community ride share transport. I didn't even notice that. This is skin 2, so we're going to be looking for damages or possible small changes that we're not noticing.
No damages on this bus.
Nothing on this one. All right, hold
Okay,
on.
there is small changes. Okay, pay attention, right? Skin
Uh-huh.
1 and skin 3, or skin 2, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, it's 1 and 2. So right now I see like the dog changes.
Yes. And so, like, just like in real life, sometimes, like, some buses have the newer dog in it, but most of them have that older classic dog.
This one's more like a chromed out version, and this is more like a gray version. I see what you
Hmm.
mean. Or like steel, some type of stainless steel. All right. Then we got the boat bus.
Now, the thing with the boat buses, so this goes back to what I was saying about things being fixed. First of all, the skin isn't really aligned that well, but the windows also aren't paintable, which will be updated. Um, but if the windows were paintable, you would have seen that bolt right there.
He talking about that the windows are tenable or not tenable?
They're tenable, but you can't paint over them, so I can't
Okay.
skin over them basically.
I see what you mean. Like the other one is basically it goes through the whole window, and this one's the only one
Yeah.
that's. All right, I see what you mean. We got another Greyhound here. Numbers definitely change. Like, and again, that's for anybody that's in the community. When you pull up to a station, you pull up to another driver that's there. You know, then you gonna see different numbers. What's up with this one? What's TNM and O? This was new to me. I never seen this one before.
So TNMNO stands for Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. And this bus company here is a subsidiary to Greyhound. This bus literally, I mean, it's just another form of a company buying into the Greyhound name. Uh, Essentially, the name is what the bus company was meant for: Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma.
All right, that's a good fun fact. I like that flag on there too, because I know a lot of the. I don't know if they still do it. I might be thinking like 9/11 times, and you know, like I say, I'm a little older, so. But I know that every Greyhound bus had like a little American flag on the very
Well, the
front, like
reason
right
why
here.
Well, the reason why they don't have that flag anymore is because the company hasn't been owned by an American since 2006, I believe.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that's why the flag's no longer there.
That's new to me. And I peeped the little camera you put on here too. That was fire. I noticed that right off the jump was the little it's hard for me to zoom in any more than that, but there's like a little camera right there at the top of
Hell
the
yeah.
bus. A little dash cam. So y'all
Yep,
can't try
dash
to
cam.
brake check anybody or anything like that. It ain't gonna work. Then we got
Mm-hmm.
Fullerton Trailways. We got the Jefferson lines. I like this one. That's a very unique scheme to its own. It must cost them a lot of money to keep that together.
Yeah, Jefferson Lines is doing pretty good, man. They're an emerging bus company, and you got a little scratch over there. But yeah, they're emerging Midwest bus company. Yes. Now this is a good looking bus right here.
What this? Which one? Hold up. I switch back to the Jefferson lines. It might be like a
The
little delay.
Southeastern Stages one.
Oh, because you said it's a little scratch, and I was like, wait, I didn't see nothing. I see it now. All
That
right, all
little
right,
black scratch, you know what I'm saying?
all right. That was you when
Uh,
you took the bus out 2 weeks ago. All right, cool. So,
yeah, I know. Yeah, it was me. And what?
like you gonna fire the CEO? It ain't happening. Nah, this one looks really good. Definitely.
That shit
A
look
lot of the
good.
southeastern stages coaches look real good, and even that little small detail, the little red strip line right there, that's fire. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's something that people will probably skip, or they'll be like, I don't got enough time to invest in this. You know what I'm saying? And they'll just bypass. And then actually, that's something. Let me drive this bus real quick, 'cause that's something I liked as well. Was on the
You could also
inside.
change the destination sign too to make it say Greyhound in script. I don't know
Oh,
if you
I
peeped
did
that
see.
yet.
Yeah, I did because I put it on Express because I couldn't find Texas.
Oh yeah, I don't go by states. I go by major cities and express runs, local runs, charter runs. You know,
What is up with my parking brake right now? That's on me. That's not his bus or nothing. That's something I'm doing stupid right now. All right.
get a load of this guy.
Yeah. I had my moments. You should watch some of my older streams. They get really, really wild. Especially
I
when the fam
remember.
is in here.
I remember I used to stream when I first started. I used to when like anytime I'd get in an accident or something, and it wouldn't even be my fault. I'd end the whole stream and delete it.
Yeah, I've been there. Been there, done that. Can't lie. All right, we got Albuquerque. We got Charter. We got Chicago. We got Dallas. We got Denver. Express is what we ran on this stream. Oh, this the Greyhound and Cursive you were talking about, right?
Hmm.
Hold on, let me put it back. There you go. You got the Greyhound. You got Kansas City, Los Angeles, and then like Q said, local. And he told Tupac, he's like, man, you just no. He told the other boys, like, you just local.
You just local. Hmm. What he
That
told him.
was in Juice. No, that was in the movie Juice.
I remember that movie, bro.
Yeah, that joint was fire, man. He said, you just local. You a local DJ. Serving the Southeast since 1933, man. That's amazing, man. It's like I said it multiple times throughout this whole stream, man. What you've done here is like is a dream come true for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I've done my little fake, runs before on bus. Didn't really stream it, but now it's like this is all I've been doing.
Damn, that
Straight,
shit look good.
yeah, and it's the inside. The inside of this one, it literally
Yes.
became my favorite because even a lot of people don't pay attention to details sometimes. But I'm looking at this GPS and that don't look like a new GPS. That look like some old shit for real, for real. Excuse my language, y'all. But that
Hmm.
that looks classic, like one of the first GPSs that came out with actual
Then you got
buttons, no
that
touch
CB
screen.
right there. That microphone right there too.
I ain't even peep. Where you see the microphone at? Oh yeah, right here on the side.
Hmm.
Then all the buttons right here.
Lights up there. Hey, I want you to do something. I
What's
want you
that?
to go to your seat adjustment, and I want you to go to option 7, and I want you to tilt your wheel all the way up, like the real buses.
Get the fuck out of here this whole time. Wow. Where have I
Oh
been the
my
last month?
god. And then click 6 and then bring the wheel down a little bit.
Alright, hold up. Wait, hold up. What button I was hitting originally? Was it what you said?
It was F4 and then
F4.
you
Alright.
clicked 1 and then you click 6. So click F4, 1 and then click 6.
Alright. And what we doing with this? Bring it down a little, you said?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta fix all
Look
my
at that.
buses.
Look at that right there. Look how much of a difference it makes, bro.
It
Doesn't look
really
like a
do,
car
especially with the
anymore.
turn. Hey, this is the plug right here, man. If anybody just join the stream, this is the plug. All
Uh-huh.
y'all questions, where can you find this mod? I'll drop the link again. Hold on.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Don't tell nobody. I
What's
got
that?
what y'all need. I got what y'all need. Just hit me up. I got what y'all need.
Hey, on TikTok, I just dropped the link to the mod. The game, if somebody don't know, the game is American Truck Simulator, but I just dropped the link to the mod. If you can't click on the link, just Google, just search Greyhound Lines ATS, and I promise you, you're gonna find it in the Patreon. Anybody on YouTube, the link to the mods are in the description. You got two versions. You got the basic version where you can't do convoy, and then you got the subscription and the membership where you join this community where people get together, and they drive these buses. Like you might even drive by somebody else or end up at the terminal at the same time with somebody else going two completely different ways. Because I've seen it on your stream before. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So this is a really really dope thing to have, man, and for you to come in here and break it down to everybody, man. I hope a lot of people get to see this so it can grow. I want to see this grow for you, man. Because for
Hey, and
those,
I
go
also
ahead.
want to see you grow, bro. I mean, I think this is a really good thing that what we're doing right here, because it brings in, I know there's some people who watch my channel that join, and then you got your crowd, right? So I think this is a really nice collaboration. You know what I'm saying? I think we should collaborate more, especially the fact that
Definitely.
we're both operators here on ATS. So definitely got to do some more collabs, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a really good thing. I'm really happy to be here, man.
Thank you, man. And again, anybody just joining, y'all don't know I messed up yesterday. It was a big fail. We had this conversation yesterday, but you just couldn't hear him because I didn't realize my headset wasn't connected to the
But I
Discord
think this is
properly.
better, man. I think
Yeah,
this is a better video right here, man, for sure.
this one definitely is. I guess everything happens for a reason, you know. And we got 10 people watching on TikTok. Appreciate the Rose Funder.
We got
Shout out to
18
you
people right now. 18 people
on
in
YouTube.
total. We got 8 people on YouTube, 10 people on TikTok. We got 18 people, man. What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Hope
Say
y'all
what's up to the
enjoying the stream,
creator,
man.
man. Ask questions, whatever questions y'all got. I could tell y'all the FAQs right now are gonna be yes, you need to have all the maps on American Truck Simulator to get this mod. No, you don't have to be a subscriber, but if you want the full immersion and you want the full experience of, having a dispatcher and getting all these routes, then yeah, that's the way you want to go. Plus, you get all the buses. That
All
alone,
the buses.
yeah. What area is this bus station? I'm not at a bus station right now, but we could definitely TP to one real quick. We could teleport to one, so you can see what
Let's
one of the
go
bus stations
to
look like.
let's go to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yes,
I bet.
sir. So just put go to you have developer mode, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, get out of here. I'm gonna show you something else. Bring up your developer mode console, type in go to, like go to as one word.
Oh yeah, and then a space,
Uh,
right, or underscore.
you typed that completely wrong. Yes, go to under no spaces, by the way.
All
Go
right.
to underscore Orleans.
Just Orleans, no New Orleans, right?
Yep, just Orleans.
Hold up, either my ass can't spell right
Oh,
now.
okay. That's my fault. It's a space. Go to space Orleans.
All right. Go to space Orleans.
If I was to make it on here and be able to drive, I believe I would be the oldest driver being at age of 61. My biggest scare would be having a heart attack out there on the open road law. Actually, we do have a guy that's older than you in here, so you wouldn't be alone, brother. Is there any work for
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia? Unfortunately, nah, there's no work just because we don't have those maps in ATS. ATS hasn't pushed us there yet. Now, however, there is a coast to coast map, but if we was to include that, it wouldn't include bus stations, so it would defeat the whole entire purpose of going to Atlanta, especially doing Greyhound. It just wouldn't make sense. Like for charter companies, I could understand coast to coast, but for what we're doing here, it just genuinely doesn't make sense. Because we if we go to New York, we're not gonna park on the side of the road at a gas station or something. We're going to the Port Authority bus terminal. You know what I'm saying? So just for a Greyhound aspect, it doesn't make sense. But unfortunately, no, we don't have work out of Atlanta. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Orleans. Welcome to New Orleans. Southeastern Stages bus. This bus is going to be taking you to I don't know, somewhere in the southeast. And yeah.
We're going to Pensacola. We going to Pensacola, Florida next. Oh
Yeah,
man,
man.
yo, this was awesome, man. This was really great, man. Especially to have you back after yesterday's f up, But again, that's on mine. But it's like you said, I feel like that's the reason it happened, So because this was a way better, idea of letting people know what the mod is about, making sure they know what they need to have if they want to join,
What they're
And again,
getting.
100%. You're getting a lot, and like I said earlier, he's updating every Thursday. Like, it's a guaranteed update almost every Thursday, And then that's something that I'd like to touch base on that we spoke about yesterday was nah, we don't have Port Authority in New York. Just to respond to the comments, we in New Orleans. This is the bus station we at now. We don't have any Eagles on here. Eagle buses, right? Nah,
No, no Eagle buses.
no Eagle buses. And Port Authority in New York, I can drive to New York with coast to coast, but there's no bus station there yet because Truck Simulator hasn't really. It's gonna be like another 5 years before we get to New York and Truck Simulator. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. It's gonna be like another
Unless
5 years.
somebody makes mods for the coast to coast map.
I always said that one thing they should do is just say, hey, we're gonna make ATS 2, and then they should just start from the East Coast, and then give them time to put stuff together, little by little. But
Hmm.
that's one of the things that I had asked you yesterday too during the stream was, like when there's an update for ATS. So let's say we get to version 1.61, 1.62, 3. You had said yesterday probably like a week or two for you guys to put y'all update out, right?
Even less than that, but looking at pretty much a week max, maybe a week and a half. We try to get these updates out quick because people are always hungry. People are hungry to get these new states, man, and I understand them. Who wants to be on a version of a game? We don't have the stations there. People are
Yeah,
gonna just want to drive trucks and shit. So you just want to keep people interested, man. You gotta throw things at people all the time, man, for them to catch it. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And then I'm gonna show everybody on the stream real quick, because again, what I did right now, the run I just did was a free roam. Like the stations are there. And again, if you join the membership, then you can get dispatched. They'll give you the run, so you ain't got to try to figure out like, hey, where should I go today? Like, and one of the things that he pointed out was basically like, it's gonna be a lot of uh, places that you'll be like, man, I never thought I was gonna drive this way. But to those that are saying, hey, well, I don't want to drive around for free, there are jobs that you can pick that'll take you places. So like you got Jefferson Line. Damn, that's a long ass run. You got Jefferson Lines right here from New Orleans to Sydney, Montana, 1,899 miles. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing that run. Not today, not this week, maybe not this month, maybe sometime in the near future.
But
But
see, that's why it's important to be dispatched a run because you have to understand. I'm not saying go here. Why the hell would I tell you to go here? I wouldn't. But at the end of the day, the game is gonna this is what I was saying. The map only works on all DLC states because each station depends on each other. So that the game is randomly choosing to make me go there. So that's why it's very important to be dispatched. And you can be if you have Truckee and you're familiar with Truckee, this is a piece of cake to get dispatched to run and import it into your Truckee and do the run. It's a piece of cake, right? So
yeah,
it's important to be dispatched because of the simple fact of number one, we're not you don't have to depend on the game making some shit up. Number two, I'm actually sitting here and creating these routes in real time. Like, I need you to go here. I need you to go here. Number three, just like TNT said, you're going to hit areas that you never expected to hit, and you're going to see and stop in places that you've never stopped before. You know what I'm saying? It's going to unlock a whole new world of ATS. So that's why it's so important, you know what I'm saying, to get these dispatch runs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to just free roam and you're not into all that stuff, you can still do them. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's really important, man. If you guys want to do this for real, I think the best way to get into it and really feel like you're into this for real is by doing the dispatch run. I have all the runs in the Discord, and they're all public. They're all public. They're all public for everybody to see, And if you're gonna play by yourself, yes, go ahead and choose a job. But if you want to be dispatched, you can be dispatched, and you don't have to be in the convoy. You don't have to be in the company. You know what I'm saying? So
You have the freedom to do whatever you want, basically. That's the beautiful thing about this mod is the freedom to do whatever you want, and that's going to be my next goal is to be a part of that convoy so I can see the other buses going by and all that stuff. Is there any work for Atlanta, Georgia? No, because there's no station in Georgia because technically Georgia doesn't exist in this game. Not yet on Truck Simulator. I have the Georgia you just seen on the map was for coast to coast, and there are no bus stations on the wherever there's not a state on ATS for real. There's no bus station right now. And right now we're in
yeah.
Chicago, and this just came out. Chicago, Illinois came out. What was it like a month now? I think maybe 2 months.
Something like that.
How long did it take you to get a station in Chicago?
I'd probably stay about 5 days.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It only took you 5 days as soon as the map dropped.
Well, because you can hang out in the beta first, and see, kind of see what things are looking like because they have some parts. But I mean, SCS already built this station here, so we kind of got lucky with Illinois because this station was already here, but we had to actually make it, usable because the station was a lot lower and it only fit like the default SCS vehicles. Like our buses wouldn't be able to fit here. But like
Right.
you see the logos and all that stuff is, us. But the actual station itself was the foundation was already there.
All right. So you just had to do your little edit to it, but there are a lot of stations that weren't there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
I'm.
there's a lot of stations SCS added that are good, man, that you've never even heard of. And I can tell you one place you've never even heard of right now.
It's not Reno, right? The Reno one is the
Nope.
only one I've ever found before I found your mod.
Nope. Aberdeen Transit Center in Oregon. San Antonio Transit Center in San Antonio. Port Angeles Transit Center. Cape Girardeau Transit Center. New Orleans Transit Center. 95th Street, Chicago. Um,
Where in Oregon? You said in Aberdeen, Oregon.
yep.
That's another thing. While I got you on here, because it could be me because of the coast to coast, but I did notice my map kind of misaligns a little bit. Is that something like everybody should expect when they download the mods
Mm,
and everything, or is that like an issue I'm having? I do got
Definitely not.
all right, because
Definitely
I got like
not.
50 something mods on here, so it's definitely not him. I could tell y'all that right now. It's not his mods.
Yeah.
Just to show everybody, so because I don't think people get it when I say I got like 50 something mods on here, right? Like I got a lot of mods, but they all serve a good purpose. And there's actually one that I just found. I don't know if you'd be interested in this one. But look, I'll start from the top. I got the real climate system, realistic brutal graphics and weather, realistic rain, a lot of the PNG stuff, which I feel is a must-have nowadays. This one though, railroad signal flow plus ATS. Have you tried this yet?
Railroad Signal Flow Plus. No, I haven't tried that.
What this mod does, you know how when the cars come up to a light, the AI like they stop all of a sudden in front of you?
Yeah.
They don't do that no more. What they do is they actually slow down properly, so it avoids like a lot of accidents. So it's definitely like a must-have for me now. Like,
Oh,
and
hell
this is
yeah.
this is like a newer mod. I think it just let me check it out real quick. Hold on. But this mod changes the way the cars drive, which has helped me a lot. And I think I've only had it for like maybe 3 streams now. Um, but definitely a must-have in my opinion. Railroads, railroad signal. Oh, he got more. All right.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
use a lot of his mods actually. I just never tried that one.
Railroad signal for plus. I didn't even know he had more. I'm gonna have to check out the rest of them too because I actually like this one. So see, it adjusts the selected AI stop and slow down behavior to reduce unnecessary hesitation, which you know how it is with this AI. Helps AI traffic move more naturally through controlled stop areas and yield situations. Like is everything this mod has done, I've seen it in play. Like you download some mods and they don't really do nothing. Like
Yeah.
it was just like a waste of time. everything that he said this mod does, it actually does, and it's made the
He's a
driving
good creator,
experience.
man.
Yes, it's made the driving experience a lot better with the AI. Cause I use like you seen 50 sign mods in there, DP's traffic mod where during rush hour the traffic get real crazy, but that just adds to the realism, especially for like the stream. Like
Mm-hmm.
it really adds to it. Like you don't go through LA and you're doing 75 cutting through cars and doing 80 and the next car is like 2 miles up. That don't happen in real life.
Exactly.
All right, let's go back to the chat real quick. Owen, welcome to the stream. I've never seen ATS have those parking spots for buses because you need the mod. Yeah, I get the Greyhound Lines ATS mod. It's not definitely not an
It's
ATS thing.
crazy how many like new people like I could hear like these guys dead ass like don't know. It's crazy how many people still haven't seen it, who haven't
The hell?
that doesn't know this thing's a thing. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
All right, this is definitely a me thing right now. I don't know what I did or what happened. My
What
stream
the
just
hell
took a
is that?
shift. Oh no, what just happened? I didn't touch nothing. I didn't change nothing. I didn't
What
take
is
no
going
mods out.
on?
I think that's just the signal that it's time to probably call it a day before the whole game crashes on me. Let's change the time real quick. See if it gives me
What
a better
the
idea of what just
hell?
happened.
I feel like I'm off it right now.
I mean, anybody on the age, I'm sorry, but it's like somebody just took a shroom and the bus was just showing all the effects of what happens.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was right there.
But nah, overall, man, this has been an amazing stream, and again, I want to thank you for coming up again and explaining this mod and everything. And I can tell you for sure, um, IRL. I know tomorrow gonna be a long day for me. Kids go back to school and stuff, so I'm gonna still be around. But this week gonna be hectic, waking up extra early. Uh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
man,
life
I
though.
hear it, man.
That's my life.
I hear you.
But
Back to school though, man. You get a little
yeah,
time.
definitely go get your education and go get your CDL, your Class B, and then just be a Greyhound bus driver or whatever one of these bus driving places. That's it. Just when they ask you if you got experience, just tell them I've been playing Greyhound Lines ATS mods since I was 12. I have plenty of experience.
I
Just
hear
don't got
that.
a
Yes,
license yet. That's all. I ain't got no license, but you can hire me. I promise I won't hit nothing. I've hit enough cars in the last 7 years.
sir.
Yo, again, man, thank you so much, man. Is there anything else like ending off, that you would like to point out about your mod? And again, to anybody watching the stream on YouTube, the description's at the bottom. Anybody on TikTok, I'll put the link to his mod one more time so y'all can go ahead and check it out. And again, you do got to have American Truck Simulator and you got to have all the DLC states. Um, shout out to don't kill me, bro. I forgot his name. He just joined today. That you said you was helping him out.
Sammy.
Sammy, shout out to Sammy. He got everything situated today, and he's already on board and doing runs from what I've been told. So, shout out to Sammy too. Check out his stream on TikTok as well. Sammy Play Games is what it is. SAMMIE, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, is there anything else you want to add, man, before we end the stream?
Hey man, is there anything you wanna see? Any other questions you got? Cause
It's
I
already
don't I
been
don't I think
denied.
I'm done.
It's already been denied. The cruiser.
Stop it. No. No.
Oh man. No, but you know what?
Well,
Somebody did say the Eagle, man. How about the Eagle? Is that something that might be in the works in the future?
uh,
'Cause
I
that's a pretty
mean,
solid bus.
I think the Eagles are pretty cool. I mean, I guess that's a question that I can't answer right now. I mean, I got other things that I'm worried about, other miles that are a priority to me, and that all is going to take time, of course. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, maybe in a few months, or maybe a year or two, or not a year or two, but maybe like later on down the line, that's a conversation we could have. But, you know,
Not in the
I
foreseeable
just
future.
I'm just focused on the coaches of modern times, I guess, and I'm like I said earlier, I'm more of a DL3 guy anyway. So like
We gonna have a retro eventually, sometime in the future.
You're gonna get a retro. The DL3 is already retro. That's a 1990s bus right there.
Oh, there we
So that's
go.
gonna be that's gonna be the first introduction to these classic vehicles.
There you
I think you
go.
guys are gonna like it.
Y'all heard it here, man. And don't forget to check out his stream on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that you probably gonna be streaming tonight as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
will be getting on the bus.
Do
you
not get on that bus intoxicated because it will not work out for you. I promise you. I can tell you that right now. You
gonna
might be
you gonna
tossed out the window.
you're not gonna have a good experience. Actually, you're gonna have a good experience intoxicated on my bus, but if I catch you doing it while on my bus, there's gonna be a big ass issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm kick you off the coach. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be stranded.
Yeah, there you go. When you get on that bus, you intoxicated. Make sure you just say hi, nod your head, and shut up, so they don't know. When he don't know, don't bother him. He said, "All right, I got Owen on the chat. He said, can he talk about what would be in the future as in mods? We spoke about the
um,
buses a little bit. Anything else?
I mean, just expand. I mean, just expanding. You know, like I mean, I think pretty much you get all the essentials you need in the mod. I think it's just a matter of continuously expanding the mod. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, there's two main goals for a bus mod: bus stations and the bus, right? So it's just expanding on that aspect, you know. So like I said, I mean, I do got three new buses in the works right now. If I got any bus heads in here, Van Hool CX45, 102 DL3, and a MCI D4520 CRT. Those are the three buses I'm working on. Um, and then you know I'll surprise a few people later on down the line with the next bus that I get.
There you go. I hope that answers the question, man. But yeah, man, I'm very grateful, and I don't think I could put it into words. You know what I'm saying? But definitely has kept me on my chill and relaxed, and and finding like a purpose back into ATS because the only time I did ATS was with convoys. A couple of us would get on, put some tunes on, and just hit the road. You know what I'm saying? But with this, I've been solo. I did one convoy, and that was with the Volvo bus actually, which is not part of your mods, but one of the double deckers. But that was the last convoy I did, and it was with a bus because I told my sis I was like, "Yo, I only drive buses now. I don't do trucks no more." They took my class A. They brought it down to a class B. I got caught for something. It's nobody's business what it was. But yo, but
Yeah.
thank you again, man, and G Dog, and
Thank you.
again, anybody I dropped the Patreon like 3 times on TikToks if you want to know where the mod is at, and there's also a description on YouTube down at the link at the bottom in the description. There's a link to the Patreon where you can purchase these mods. So, and sometimes you be dropping specials too, because I've seen specials that you drop like little sales, quick sales and stuff sometimes, right?
You know, yeah. See, good. That's good to know. Exactly. I do sales. Now I would say don't wait for a sale. You know, if you get it, you know, if that's the right time for you, do that. But don't depend on the sale. Get it because you need it. You guys all need this mod. I'm telling you, you guys need the mod. It's not. Oh, I think you guys should. No, I'm telling you, you guys need the mod. I'm just telling you because this is just gonna bring an entire different experience, man. And we could talk for hours about what this mod brings to the table. That don't mean nothing until you actually experience it yourself. So come on, man. If y'all don't got the mod, what are you doing? Come on, let's do this, man. Let's get on the road. Let's drive together. Let's operate how Greyhound operates. Let's operate how Trailways, how Flixbus. I know we got some people that may like Flixbus. Let's take over the world. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this for real, right? But
Let's make
anyway,
ATS a bus simulator for sure. That's the goal. Let's make it a whole bus simulator. I'm actually showing them like multiple stations right now because everywhere that there's a major city, there's a station. It's not like it's like 4 stations on the map and that's all you get. Everywhere
right.
there's a major city, there's guaranteed almost to be a station there. You know what I'm saying? And a couple stations in some cities. I've seen like 3 stations in one city.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're like me
Well,
and got all these mods, then understand you're gonna have broken roads. This is not his mod that's doing this. This is my mod, but there's a shitload of stations in Mexico as well. There's a lot of them. Almost every single spot in Mexico got a bus station.
Man, hey man, again, TNT, thank you, man. I'm gonna get up out of here.
Sounds good,
Again, it was
man.
a pleasure being on here, man. This was a great collab right here.
Pleasure to have you, man. It's almost like a deja vu. I feel like we've done this before, you know. But yo, big shout out to G Dog, man, and anybody watching the stream, man, and anybody that decided to get the mod today, man. You're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. Thank y'all for watching. Hey, G Dog, if you want to give us the announcement to leave, now that we are in Chicago, you know, we can go ahead and close with that announcement, and then that'll be the end of the stream. Everybody, thanks for the likes, thanks for watching, thanks for following, all that good stuff, and make sure you follow his page as well. Greyhound Lines ATS is all you got to search on YouTube. Do you have a TikTok or not yet?
Not yet. You guys can find me on primarily YouTube, and I don't really care about these other platforms, man. Come get in the community, man. This is what it's all about. Come join the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the familyhood. Come join it. Um, I do have an Instagram, but I just made it, so it's really not that much. But we'll close this thing out here with these announcements. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. This is the last stop of the bus. Everybody's going to get off here. If you got questions, please ask the Greyhound personnel inside the bus station. You're looking to make connections to further points: St. Louis, Memphis, uh, Pittsburgh, Detroit, New York. You're going to make these connections here at this bus station. If there's anything I could have done to make your ride more comfortable, please let me know. Do not hesitate. On behalf of Greyhound, I do want to thank you for choosing Southeastern Stages, Chicago, Illinois.
All right, driver, I have one question before we leave.
Get off my bus.
Are we there yet?
Get off my bus.
Later, y'all. Good night, man.
All right.